open heart surgery. Today I have this fine young man with me today, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Appreciate it. My name is Mikael Jones. I'm the founder of Crime, Creating Resolutions in My Environment. It's a non-profit I came up with just to try to help out in the community. And basically, I'm just trying to change a negative name into a positive meaning. And everything, what it means, that's what I'm trying to do, create a resolution in my environment.
Say what it stands for one more time.
It's crime, creating resolutions in my environment.
That's dope. I like that.
Appreciate it.
Where can, if someone wanted to know more about crime or wanted to know more about you, where can they find you?
The main page I run off of is my Instagram. It's mjonesatl, and I got an Instagram page set up for my crime that I'm trying to start selling shirts and trying to get my merchandise out there and get my brand out there and let people know what I'm doing. So the name of that one is We Are Crime Atlanta.
Go follow that. As you can see, I'm looking cute in my crime shirt.
I got multiple colors too, got all the flavors too.
Yes, I'm loving this black though. This black and gold. It goes with me. So as you know, guys, today we're gonna talk about things that pertains to healing of the heart. We're gonna focus on a heart attack. We as people, we have so much that weighs on our heart daily that we don't deal with, that we push to the side, and it really has a strong impact in our lives that we live daily, and our relationships, and our parenting, and everything that we do, and we don't realize it. So, before we start, I always give you guys a definition, and like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a heart doctor. I don't do real surgery or anything like that. This is just mental notes. This is just mental healing. So when I say heart attack, everyone, if you don't know what a heart attack is, it's a blockage of blood flow to the heart muscle. Without the blood, the tissue loses its oxygen and dies. So if you're not getting no flow to your heart, basically the main function of your body, everything in your body starts to deteriorate and starts to die. Including you. So just thinking about that heart attack, can you think of anything that caused any type of heart problems to you?
For me, these last couple of years, I don't have many heart attacks, I would say, I guess, throughout my life, like moments in life where something, really had me down, had me, not at 100%, having to sit down and isolate myself. But for the last 5 years, it's been pretty much everything I've been dealing with when it comes to my nonprofit crime. Is like putting all the shoulder on myself to make sure I be the man that I, want to stand on and represent something super positive, and not just be a hypocrite and be somebody who out here living, two different lives, and just want people up under me, like the youth up under me, or people that's around me, just to understand, what we got to stand on as Black people. So for me, these last couple of years, been a heart attack for me, because it's like not being understood by the mass of the people, I guess, like, with a job or relationships I was in, or just any situation with my son or me and my mom, any type of situation. It's just like the mind frame I'm on now is so different that I feel like, a lot of people don't understand really what I'm fighting for, or understand what I'm working towards. So it's like being that dreamer, I guess some people would say, it's like feeling like the outcast, I guess I would say.
I think that's a lot of people today.
Yeah.
I once said that someone would hear their story out of these episodes. And I feel like a lot of people go through that, because even I can relate to that, like the pain of just wanting to be
who you see in your mind.
Yes.
It's like, for real. It's like
that's some serious pain, and that really deals with you mentally and physically. When you lay down, when you go to sleep, it's on your mind. When you wake up, it's on your mind. When you at your 9 to 5, or even just
through
being an entrepreneur.
when you getting paper, it's on your mind. Through
Yeah.
you getting $0. Like for me now, I look at it like, I mean, this probably my first time since I guess I've been doing my nonprofit, and I'll be 100 with this whole situation. Like I could tell my story. Shit, I came up with this idea in 2015. And in the mind frame I was in when I first came up in it, I was out here trying to hustle, out here trying to get me some paper, but I still had a job and also trying to work, but it was just trying to figure out who I am. It's like God showed me a person I could be if I wanted to reach the goals I wanted to reach, and it just like, but he didn't show me all the steps in between, like all the shit I have to, my bad.
No, you okay?
All the shit, like all the stuff I had to go through to be, to get to the position I'm in now. It's like, I don't have to sleep on the floor, like be broke, like no money, but I'm still carrying this dream to now. It's like, all right, now I'm getting money, now shit's straight for me.
Yeah.
And I still got the dream. It's like I'm still not happy. So it's like making $0 to making, 50 million a week. It's just like I gotta figure out who I am for that internal happiness for that. I guess with the heart attack thing, it'll be like for that for my mind to interact with my heart and all be on one accord. It's like, no matter what it is, it ain't even about the money. It ain't even about none of that. It's about serving something I see. Like I seen in 2015, like, and just growing each year. Like people could say, I don't know, and I feel like the masses of these folks that's around us, they'll say, man, you just a dream, or you need to do this, or you need to go. Like I can't be the type of dude that'll be going home, married, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. Yeah, I got a nice car, I got great credit. Everything's straight. I'm taking care of mine and my family, like going to work, coming home, going to work. I was like, nah, I'm more.
The routine.
Yeah, I'm more. It's more to me than that. And I feel like I got a bigger purpose than to waste my talents and to waste my years going to work. It's like, I mean, that's for you. That's for you. I ain't judging. Oh shit, I'm doing it now. So trying to reach my goals. But it's like
you don't want to live the routine.
Exactly.
And it's so funny because we get into that. How would I say this? A lot of people are religious. Instead of building a relationship with God, they want to go with the traditional things. You should do this. You should do that. This is the steps where it should be basically about the relationship with God. So I'm bringing it back to you when you say, I don't want the routine. I don't want the routine life. I want the life that I feel like I want to do. I don't want the traditional lifestyle. I don't want just the marriage and the kids, work. That's understandable.
See, for me, I feel like for me personally, it's like I seen the streets and I seen the outcome. Just growing up, seeing my family members be in the streets. I see the outcome it came. I seen all the pain. I seen all the hurt. So it's like now, fast forward. I'm seeing a lot of young boys dying at like 15 years old. I'm seeing dudes coming out of prison. Doing 20 years, 15 years, 10 years in prison with no way. I mean, God blessed me to get my CDL for free, so I figured out a plan for myself. I was like, I gotta get my CDL. God gave me the CDL. It's something I didn't even want.
Right. But
I was like, why God give me a CDL? And it's like, take that experience I get that back to my people. So it's like trying to figure out a plan. It's like, it ain't even about the paper. It's about giving back whatever I can do to save some dude just sitting on the block, thinking it's the only way you can get some money. Like, yeah, working for people, that shit sucks too, but at least I ain't gotta look over my shoulder. At least I know I still be here to be a father. So it's like breaking the brainwashing behavior that these folks pretty much put in our heads. It's like, and I ain't even saying these folks and some white people shit. It's like these folks like in the media and what we want to spend our money on. Cause if I was in the position I'm in now, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, all my money would be going into man, I gotta get these next Gucci's. I gotta be out here like, man, fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all see me shining on y'all clowns. Like, none of this stuff mean nothing to me because it's like I'm carrying something bigger than that. That some people probably wouldn't even kind of understand. Like, people see that, oh man, you ain't did nothing in a minute, but shit, y'all don't even know what it took for me to do what I did.
Right.
Like real talk. Like I've been on. And anybody who know me, I met you at a younger age of what I'm trying to do. So you seen how before it became popular, people was talking about helping convicted felons. I've been on that. Like, real talk. I just been trying to figure out my way on how to make it pop for me, and it's through crime. It's like, real talk. That's my product. That's what I gotta give my people. Yeah. That's what I gotta put out here. So it's like carrying all this. Like, how can I really make a difference and make the youth feel like this shit ain't lame? Like, bro, talking real talk. Like,
this cool.
I just seen my little 15-year-old partner get murdered at 15. I just seen my 15-year-old partner get 60 years in prison with grown men. Like, but I gotta change my life. Like, we really gotta come up with what's a different way of saying what's cool and what's popular to these kids, to everybody around coming up. So it's like, for me, it's like, man, I gotta change the way. I could easily be what I see everybody else being and have thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram, but I'ma just be me. And like God it gonna all just blossom, and I'm gonna take my time, and people gonna see me talking about it here right on your show first. Right. That I knew this. I already, when it happened, I'm like, I already knew this. I seen it happening. Already. And that's so true. What age? How old are you? I'm 33 years old. Just turned 33 this year.
To me, that's amazing.
In July, so it ain't even been a full year. That's
amazing, because most people, like you said, don't get past 15 nowadays, don't get past 17, 18, or 13. And just to have the knowledge that you have, just to have the dream that you have is amazing. Like, nothing worth having is easy.
Most definitely.
And
most definitely,
I did see the start of it and the things that you did into the community, and just seeing the look on the young kids' faces was like, wow.
And showing it, for me, it was like showing, like when I did my second event, I was making what, $14 an hour? Like, people don't even know this shit. I was making like $14. I was going to a job, like literally making $14 an hour. Like, man, fuck out here. I ain't asking nobody for shit. I'm gonna go. I ain't finna beg nobody to sponsor me. Everybody like, man, you go out here. Nah, bro, I ain't begging. I'm gonna go out here, go to work 6 days a week, punch that clock. The same shit, niggas saying lane. I could have went out here and hustled and got it in one day, probably a week, but I got it. Punched it, spent, $4,000 of my own money to help the kids. Like, real talk, people ain't even making those type of sacrifices, making, 10 times more than
some Gucci shoes.
Not even just some Gucci shoes. At that point in my life, I really needed that money for myself. It could have been just like, I had other stuff I needed to take care of. That, I got a whole child. It's like, I got other shit. I mean, I ain't rich, but I sacrificed. And God see where my heart at through that sacrifice I made. It's like, for me, I realized probably like a couple of years ago, you getting two things out of this life. It's a blessing or it's karma. So whatever seeds you plant at that moment, that's what you're going to get as the world go round and round. You're going to get back what you put out here. So I always try to put out here. I ain't even trying to be funny. I ain't even got my blessing back from my first event. I'm just sitting back being patient.
How you know? You might got it back.
Nah, I ain't got it back because I ain't been looking for it. The blessing I've been getting is learning.
Right. But that might be the blessing.
The blessing coming. I ain't even worried about it.
The blessing might be.
The blessing, that ain't the blessing. But I don't have my karma for shit I done did, and now stuff coming around for me, and the point I'm at in life is just like recognizing the man I am, seeing my son be 5, seeing my son talk now. It's like, man, I gotta really show you the way on how to be a strong man. Like, don't let these folks tell you who you supposed to be, or like, no lie. Like, shit, every nigga on my mom's side in my life, none of them graduated high school. Like, I graduated high school, so I already broke the odds. You know what I'm saying?
I already broke the generational curse.
I ain't no convicted felon.
Yeah.
I already broke that.
Right.
But I ain't gonna shit on them because that's what they are. Shit, I'm gonna find a way to help people that's in my own personal life and people that I meet out here in my own neighborhoods and where I grew up
They
from.
probably wasn't taught.
Yeah, none of us taught.
Yeah.
Like shit, even if you got two great ass parents, you kind of not taught. When social media is, you know, in the TV is all in the music.
Right.
It's all programming you also too. So none of it really talk. It's just like you gotta kind of untrain your mind for what you think cool type thing. Like
it was something you said earlier. You said you wanted your heart to match your mind. Like you wanted to explain.
Yeah, because it's like you hear probably. On how I would think, I ain't no doctor either. None of that. Let me get that straight too. But
right.
It's like you hear something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first of all, you see something or hear it, and they go to your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Then that tell you probably what emotion to feel in your heart. Like, you know, like some shit you just heard probably done broke your heart. Like, man, my girl out here cheating on me. That shit trigger your mind. Boom. Then your heart got hurt and anger or whatever. Or you just hit the lottery, got $1 million. Then your heart got happiness and, you know, so I guess whatever you pumping like as your filter through your bloods, you know, through your mind, through how you feeling, stressed, happy, sad.
Right.
I guess all that together and, you know.
It's when I really start looking into the heart, I'm like, wow, the heart plays a major function to the body. The heart not only receives, but it returns. So everything that you're saying, like you want your mind to send signals to your heart. You want your heart to send signals to your mind and have a even exchange. Is exactly what the heart does. Like the heart, it takes, I would say to make it plain, it takes the dirty blood, the blood that is low on oxygen, and it pumps it up to the lungs to get fresh oxygen and to get clean, and then it comes back through the heart to be released back into the body. And so to me it's like, wow, like that's a great exchange, that's a great cycle, like out with the old, in with the new. And so that's what we really want our mind to do. That's what we want our heart to do. That's what we want in our life. We want to take the old and the bad out, and we want to bring and refresh the new. And so even with thinking, like the way you want everyone to start thinking, all of that it just amazed me that like.
Yeah, because really for me, that's nothing. That's everything you just said. That's really everything I'm doing. It's like everything I've been through in life. Like people don't know my story. People could judge me out here like, oh, dude, look, you know, decent, or dude look like he got all his shit together. Nah, man, you don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. Like, bro, I really been through some shit that you probably see in movies. Or you probably see some rap cap ass niggas talking about, and I really went through it. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of figure out a way for me to take the shit I've been through, like, you know, being around, like, when I probably was in elementary school, I didn't want to be no doctor or none of that. I want to be the dope boy. That's who I know who cool. Like, bro, I'm trying to be in these streets. When it's time for me to go to war for these streets, I'm gonna be in these shits. Like everything I'm built on is probably the street code. I ain't saying I'm the most street dude, but at the end of the day, I come from hustler shit. My mom hustler, you know, my uncle hustler, but my mom real religious, so that kind of changed my life, like meeting God, like probably middle school. But it's like taking them negative situations I've been through and understanding that this kid's still going through this, man. It's still kids right now who 14, who 12, who 6, like, bro, I just want to go be right here selling weed, selling dope in the hood, popping up with DJs, got me this type of car, like, that's it. Like, man, we gotta get to the position where we dreaming bigger, because we seeing black people around us doing a lot at this moment. Like, social media can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like, we really seeing black excellence in the position we in. Like, I can't be nothing less than what I see, no matter who see it. And if I believe, I'm gonna carry that faith with me and show these folks. And it ain't even to show you the shit on you, it's to show you like, this is everything I've been fighting for. This my heart, this my blood, this my sweat, this everything. This the moments where I wanted to give up, where I didn't see, like, it's the moments where I wanted to go to work that 8 to 9 to 5 and just make it happen that way, like, and just give up. Because it just comes with so much pain to me, like carrying something you believe in so to the extreme where it's like nobody can talk me out of this shit. Like, this shit is my child, this shit is my marriage, this shit is my life, this shit is everything. Like, nobody can't talk me out of me working towards this. Like, not no job, not no relationship. Like, the way I move is so low key because I'm trying to make sure everything, like you said earlier, everything I'm pumping in myself.
Yep.
You know,
want to give back. You want to return.
I want to give back. So I gotta have a filter on me. So a lot of shit I don't even dealing with. It might not even be the people out here fucked up. But sometimes I look at situations like some shit could be the devil sent. I ain't saying certain people or situations be from, you know, the devil, but it be the devil sent, trying to destroy what you working towards us, try to send. Like, man, you can't do that shit, man.
Yeah.
But it like
he'll throw you little
throw you little haters, throw you little
okay.
people that take some ideas from you. So it's like for me now, I just channel my energy. Like, I got one believing friend who believe like me. I talk to him a lot on the regular, like to the capacity. And it's like people don't understand. It's like the level of believing I'm talking about is a whole nother level. Like my first event, people see me do, they just see the event. At that point, when I did the first event, I got my car repossessed to do the event that Monday. Did the event that Saturday, and people ain't getting it. They thinking this shit about just the lights and shit on the ground. It's about the sacrifices and what you believe in. Like, show these folks, like, I ain't never had my hand out, man. I just went out here and did the orders of what I felt like was in my heart to do to help for my people. Like, and I could tell at the end of the day, any event I did, I ain't get no street money from it. I ain't do it off no street money. I ain't go out here and hustle the block for it. I'm proud to say I had a job. Yeah. Shit, that's cool with me. If that's lame to niggas, it's cool with me, bro.
So basically, I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, so this pain that you're receiving on a daily basis, this pain to your heart, this trauma is coming from your environment, your community, the weight on your shoulders of wanting to do better, wanting people to see who you really are and what you're really in tune with. You know, that's my brand, Be Who You Are, BWIA. I've always, like, I'll stand behind it. Like, don't look at the pretty face, don't look at what you feel like I can bring to the table of you, but look at who I am. And who I am shows through the things that I do. And that's what I'm seeing from you. Like you said, nobody knew you got your car repossessed, but yet you were still at an event giving back to your community.
Yeah, with a 100% heart though, because it ain't even about for me to try to take away from the event though. To say, man, like you know how some people be out here trying to get sympathy. Yeah. Like, I could talk about it now. That was probably 5 years ago when I did it. So now I don't need no sympathy out there. I'm off that. I'm on a whole nother point in my life. Like, shit, I ain't getting no type of, you know, I ain't in nowhere near that position I was in. That I ain't even in that mind frame I was in. But you best to understand, like, I wasn't trying to take away from the event. Like, oh man, I'm trying to get sympathy out here. Like, people to feel like, nah, bro, I don't want no sympathy. I'm gonna put together my shit. I'm gonna do it with 100% of my heart, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna give it 1,000%. Like, no matter what circumstances I'm going through, I ain't gonna take away from the event and be up there being the negative person talking about, man, I just got my car repossessed for this event. Like, if you ask God for it, you gotta do what it come with. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That could be anything in life. I'm like, I got to pick your head up. That's keep it moving, bro.
At any time were you angry? Like, did you lash out?
You're gonna be angry. You're gonna go through all those emotions, but you gotta understand you can't take it out on nobody else.
Have you?
Yeah, sometimes probably like relationships. Probably I was in the time, or when it comes to, you know, like, I guess you kind of get caught up a little bit when you living in the life we living in now. You get caught up on what you seeing. So for me, I feel like at that point in life, I'm looking at myself like, damn, man, I'm seeing all my homies buying them a house, you know, they getting married, they in serious relationships. I'm out here trying to find myself like shit. Like, man,
Right.
I'm older than y'all.
You feel like
I'm
you're
out here,
behind.
I feel like I'm behind from what I'm seeing with my eyes, but I know I'm not behind, and I know I'm really ahead because of what I feel in my heart. It's like, even for them now, I see the difference in my homeboys by me carrying this dream for so long. Like, bro, I ain't giving up. I'm keep going. They see now, like, man, he ain't playing. So they kind of transition around, like, oh, we see, like, Jones, don't give up what you chasing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when I do get caught up on the like what I see, I have good friends who they might got all this stuff that I want sometimes, and they tell me always, Jones, don't get caught up, man. You working for something bigger. So I'm definitely grateful for them.
And that's where I wanted you to stop at, because somebody watching this is definitely going through what you're going through. Like, everything that we see on TV, everything we see on social media, it's an image, it's a false image to get you to believe this is where you're supposed to be at. This is what you need to do. And so we're fighting so much. Like, we are fighting our inner self, which you just learned how not to do. And so that's why I want you to focus on that, because you can really help somebody today. Like,
I mean, it's just simple to me. I ain't gonna sit here and even hold you. Really, I'm gonna be completely honest, because that's just the type of person I am.
This is what we want. We want.
I done sat here on them, sat here fucked up one time in my life, and I think I had some tears in my eyes and shit. You know, look at myself in the mirror and shit, and be like, man, bro, you acting like a little bitch. It's just like, you just gotta be simple to yourself. Get to the point where it's like, nobody can even tell you nothing wrong about yourself, because you already know what's your issues, what you need to work on. It's like, and you gotta understand, whatever you put out here, like any hateful ass shit you say out your mouth, disrespectful, you can't get back. But that's a representation of how you feel about yourself. So it's like, everything got to do to me with yourself. Like, I could have been there way more events than I done, but how can I be out here being a hypocrite when my energy ain't together and I'm trying to really be out here giving to people, but my energy fucked up. Like, I can't pour into something else without with me being fucked up, because then it become a facade. Then it's something I can't maintain. But really, the only way, you know, that's really what it is. Just be real with yourself. Don't, you know, like, arguments or situations you've been in, you know, if you're going through situations saying over and over and over, the only common denominator is you. Look at your issues. Stop looking at what other people need to change in them. I don't give a fuck what nobody need to change in them but me. Like, that's it. Once I put all my focus on me, I ain't caring what the next dude whipping. I ain't caring who the next dude sleeping with. I ain't caring who this girl sleeping with. I ain't caring how she getting her money. I ain't caring about nothing. I might listen, but that don't mean I care. That shit like trash. Sometimes I just listen to that trash just to, you know, get a couple of giggles, because I'm just glad I ain't going through that shit, because I really, personally, honestly, anybody who know me around me can comment on this, wherever it posted at, and they gonna tell you straight up, I do not give a care what nobody else doing, like, period. Like, and that's the problem. I feel like a lot of people we living in, we got caught up in these titles these jobs gave us. We got caught up in how much money we get in. We trying to shit on the next person so hard that we just shitting on ourselves, and we losing ourselves because we trying to live up to some shit that we really can't even live up to. Shit. Only expectation I'm trying to live up to is not sleeping on the motherfucking floor and being able to take care of my son, and that's on God, and living by what I feel like I'm put here to do. That I'm living to their expectations, I can work at me any job. That could be McDonald's, that could be over here. Like, as long as you give me a paycheck to maintain that, hey, I'm good.
Yeah, it's get real.
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I don't know why.
So it's safe to say, if you have a healthy heart, your heart can take in that trash and refilter it and give it back out. And that's one of the main functions of the heart. So that's why we got to stop these heart attacks. We got to stop these heart problems, because if you live in with a healthy heart, It's nothing that you can't overcome. It's nothing that you can't get through. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. You know, you gonna receive, you gonna see, we human, like our flesh is gonna see what we want. Our flesh is gonna see where we wanna be at. It's gonna take in that negative energy, it's gonna take in that trash, but it's gonna circulate through the body, and it's gonna circulate, and it's gonna hit that heart, and that healthy heart is gonna take it, pump new life into it, it's gonna take something negative and turn it into positive and take it back to flow into your body. So, you know, that's the whole function that we're trying to get right here. Everything that's weighing on us, everything that we want to see, like, let's work on ourselves first. Like, that's one thing you said you done was worked on yourself. You don't care about what's going on with nobody else.
And it's never gonna end. Working on yourself never end. Because once you think you figure it out, and you know, one thing I see a lot of people in life do is be complacent. They pray for certain things, get the things they pray for, and stop praying. Never be comfortable. Like for me, I just know that, you know, every season of life that I go through in life, it's time for me to change what I'm praying about, change my focus, change my energy. Every season I go through in life, I always have to change my mood.
Nothing's gonna be the same.
Nothing's gonna ever stay the same. So for me, I'm gonna be growing till the day I die, and that's just.
This need to be his show. You see how he be
Nah, man,
like you said, everything just hitting me. It's like we talking about the heart. We taking it and giving examples to real life situations, and it's like one thing, a symptom that's caused with a heart attack. A symptom that you get is discomfort and tightness. When I just look at it and I bring it back to real life, it's like when we want everything to be the same. Like, we want everything to flow right. We want everything supposed to be perfect. We like, yeah, we love God, we believe in God, we have faith. So with the start of that, everything's supposed to be perfect.
Hey, I got this one thing I always say when it comes to, because I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, you know, like, for people who don't, you know what I'm saying, just put it in the universe. I can't sit here and be driving my car and let go of the wheel and just be like, man, I got faith in God, I got it. Like, real talk, I gotta, you know, control the wheel, you know. If I'm trying to go to a certain destination, I gotta know the terms to make, you know, when to slow down, when it's a speed bump, when it's bad weather, when it's, you know, all the shit that come with it. I gotta figure that out, and as I keep going, as long as my destination stay the same, I'm gonna probably eventually get to my destination. That's why I'm against people be like, the way I move, I believe in it. You know, I believe in the stories of Jesus. You know?
That's good.
Like,
so bringing it back, bam. You believe in me, you have faith.
Yeah. I feel like Jesus' story was the blueprint to reach whatever you feel is in your heart that you want to, you know, reach. Long as you know, everything he been through from leading up to him being on the cross was amazing. Like, Jesus hung with whoever, murderers, thieves, you know, prostitutes, whatever the situation in his time, but he made them all prophets, so he made people around him better. And he kept believing all the way into the day. He's like, I die on what I believe. And that's who, you know, the same from Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, you know, Harriet Tubman, Tupac, Nipsey Hussle. You want to get more current, it's like they living by those blueprints. That blueprint that Jesus laid out for us. And for me, I'm living by that blueprint. So eventually, everything that been in my heart and everything that been through at me, boom, man, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit. Oh, you looking at, man, you ain't no real man. You ain't got you over here living like this or you like this. You ain't got no money. Like, but all that never got to me. I took it. You keep your chin up. The same thing you'll tell, you know, a younger child or a younger girl or a younger boy. You know, pick your chin up. Don't let these folks tell you, you know, who you gonna be, because the devil ain't nothing but a bully. Just trying to get you like, man, you ain't shit. I'm gonna kick you down while you down. Boom. I'm gonna bring every situation around that's gonna hurt you even harder. Boom. Cause you feel like everything coming at once. And it's just really like, it's just a test to see how bad you want it. And I be feeling like everything I go through, which I'm still gonna continue to go through stuff, you know, and I'm going through stuff now, and it's like, man, that shit just a test. It can't even get to me the same like it used to. But my mind's strong. Once my mind's strong,
you got
my body's strong. Yeah.
You have that foundation.
Yeah.
Once you have that foundation that you standing on, once you have that faith, it's like you can get through anything. You always revert back.
Most definitely.
When I was doing a little study, and I said that, you know, the heart is like the lifeline to the body, whereas the faith is the lifeline to God.
But one thing, and I hope this part get really aired on too.
Go ahead. What you got?
Your heart is definitely everything, because to me, faith, to me personally, in my personal opinion, but
so we make it
faith to me,
heart and faith. So
yeah, it's like faith to me. I mean, your heart is what you feel, and faith is something you feel. It's like faith to me and believing and stuff gave me answers to some shit. You know, like if I prayed about something, I feel like I come through in the God or the universe or whatever people want to use out there. You know, I feel the answer. Like I don't been in you could ask anybody. I don't not been in a situation because I felt what not to do.
Right.
Like, nah, man. You know, you probably just need to go home. It's like I feel like that's really like, even with the dream, it's like me feeling something. It ain't been proven that what I'm saying gonna happen, but it's just me feeling it. So it's like
you
that's my communication through. I feel like I communicate through God, not through my lips. You know, not through my eyes. I communicate with Him through my heart. That's how I communicate with the world.
That's what I was getting to.
Most definitely. I didn't even know, man, but
that's what I was getting to. I'm telling you.
Most definitely. That's.
He will reveal it. I swear. I was bringing them together. I'm like, yes. I'm like, I'm imagining my faith as my heart.
It's that's
it
true.
Does the same thing. It makes that transfer. It receives, it returns. And so I'm like, when you look at things in a spiritual way, it's just like, wow.
And I mean, I'm spiritual, but for my people who not spiritual, if you don't even look at it from a spiritual way, you look at it from a universe way, it still makes sense. If you look at it from a science way, if you want to look at it, it's still gonna make sense. The world go around. Let the world go around. What goes around comes around. Period. Like the little kids say that. What goes around comes around. Boom. What you get, you gonna get out here. Boom. You plant the seed, you grow it. Boom.
Exactly.
The negativity, you gonna get negativity. The positivity, you gonna get positivity. But you gonna have to take
whatever
all type of weather that come with it.
Whatever you get is what you gonna get back.
Most definitely.
And that's, if you looking at it scientifically, if you looking at it from the heart point of view, the exchange that it does, it gives, it receives. When you looking at it as a spiritual, whatever you plant is what you gonna grow. Yeah. When you looking at it as just a regular universe, what you give into the universe, you gonna give back into the universe. So it all it's the same.
It's the same.
It's all the same. And when you have that main blueprint, when you stand on that foundation, you'll get it. You'll see it. This is
most definitely.
You coming out of this heart attack.
Most definitely. And honestly, I had to come out my comfort zone, because anybody who know me, if somebody know me on here watching this, they'll tell you, like, if you knew me through elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever, as I got in my 20s, I'm really a shy person, but I just know in order for me to, God showed me when I prayed, in order for me to, or the universe showed me when I pray, I just want to be clear, because I ain't no pastor and I ain't nothing, but I'm just a regular person. But I had to come out my comfort zone in order to reach what I want to reach. And I'm still trying to learn how to come out of my comfort zone, because I'm really like an anti, not saying too much type of guy, but it's like, I'm gonna try. And as I try, this me trying right now. It's like, and I know for me, something I say on here probably gonna make somebody understand a little bit more who I am as a person, instead of like, man, I don't really know too much about him, because it's kind of private. But this me trying to open up and just tell my truth, and you know. Yeah,
because so many of us just walking around with a mask.
Yes. Yes.
I remember when I first got this poster, made this little banner. I put it up. I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm winning. Like, whenever I go speak, whenever I go do something, I'm gonna have my poster up, my picture on it. Like, yeah, people gonna see. And I sat in a chair, and I just looked at the girl that was, yeah, that's me. But I just stared at her, and I was like, who are you? Like, you promoting, you telling everybody be who you are, be yourself. And I was like, who are you? And it was so crazy because when I was staring at, when I picked the picture for this, I picked it because of what was being portrayed in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked at it, I see someone that was strong, but yet someone that was hurting. And I was like, dang, like, how do I get that from that picture? Like, she is strong, she's smart, but she's hurting. And I was like, I wonder what people see when they see me. And then I had to realize, like, it doesn't matter what they see.
It only matters what you see.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
And so I'm gonna continue to be me because I'm all of those things. I'm strong, I'm smart, I'm hurting, like, I'm human. So little things still bother me, little things still hurt me. I'm still dealing with my own personal things.
And that's normal.
Exactly.
And it's okay for that to happen. And it's just like, you know, like I try to tell myself, I'm only gonna give some shit, you know, not even a full 24 hours, I'm gonna deal with some shit now. Cause it's like, for me, I'm a Cancer, and you know what they say about Cancer, we moody, and I'm probably the ultimate moody person, you know what I'm saying? So I had to understand who I am as a man and say, I definitely need to give myself time.
Yeah.
Then I come back, you know, do what I like to do. You know, some stuff, you know, some people would say not right, you know, but, you know, I do my thing, what help me and help my vibe. Mm-hmm. And I get a different perspective. And I talk to friends I know who gonna give me a different perspective. They're not gonna just be yes men or I'm just gonna agree with you but I'm not gonna be bullheaded to the information I'm receiving also too. So I'm gonna listen. So it's like, I take that and just give myself time instead of making those rational decisions, and just because this world really will fuck you up, and people around it and their opinions of they fears, they negativity, all the shit they've been through. Like, it's like if you had a homegirl who just been through some shit with a dude, she gonna tell you, man, dudes ain't all these, not all of them ain't nothing, ain't nobody. So you listen to her information, you'll miss out on whatever God got sent for you, because she over here living miserable,
right?
And this is who you taking your advice from,
and you just sitting there and you taking it, and it's like now every relationship or every guy that try to talk to you, you're like, Ben ain't nothing. I knew Tommy, he did that. I mean,
it ain't even just gotta be about a man, because I don't want nobody to think I'm bashing, you know, that friend, or it could be a job. A job would take all your soul away from you and say, fuck all your dreams, because we giving you your paycheck to make you live. I don't think that shit. I would tell my job, any job I get in, anybody who know me that's a coworker on here to comment that I'm gonna say how I feel, no matter who. Especially when I see my people out here dying. I seen Martin Luther King sacrifice for what he believed.
Yeah.
Malcolm X sacrificed for what he believed. And you telling me I can't lose your little paycheck? No, bro, I can. On what I believe, and nobody will ever disrespect me or make me lose my self-dignity, because that's very, very important.
I started doing something. I made a vow. I'm like, you know, I pour into someone's company every day. Like, I work for the police department, and I'm giving them my hours, and I'm making sure I'm on time. I don't want to get fired, none of that. And so I made a vow, like, pour back into yourself. So every day I take at least an hour. An hour is the minimum. Like, I gotta do at least an hour to pour it back into me and what I want to put out into the world, and my business and myself and my faith, and just taking that time. So if you guys could just take an hour out of your day, like, you giving somebody 8 hours, you giving somebody 12 hours, like, if you could just take an hour for you to build you, to help you, it will make a difference.
Most definitely.
Definitely make a difference. So we done diagnosed you. You done had a heart attack. You got all these multiple things that you dealing with. And so on each show we always give post-ops. So you had your heart attack, you know, we here, now we about to do cardiac rehabilitation on you. Mm-hmm. That's your post-op. Now your post-op, I'm sorry. That's what you gotta go back home and work on. And so if you don't know, cardiac rehab is basically, it includes like exercising, lifestyle changes, and emotional support. That's what you guys gonna go back home and work on. That's what you gonna, once you finish listening to this, write out your plan. Get you a notebook. Hey, how am I gonna start healing my heart today? How I'm gonna keep this going? I'm gonna change my lifestyle. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna deal with I'm gonna get emotional support. It can be from friends, it could be from family, it could be from just watching this video. Like, however you feel like you gotta get your emotional support, you definitely need that. Like, you definitely need that. What's some rehabilitation you think people can use?
For me, I use I ain't gonna say what I mainly use, but I use, you know, I wake up super early and try to just beat the world up. Like, wake up at a time that, like, even on my day off, I'm waking up at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to wake up, for me personally, at work, because the world quiet, you know, go outside, you know, drink me some coffee or whatever I choose while the world quiet, say how I feel, think, meditate, get my thoughts together. And for me, I feel like I'm beating the world up, so I'm already prepared. I'm like 10 steps ahead. So it's like, I feel like I can have a better communication with myself because I ain't dealing with, you know, my son or somebody calling me. I can really focus, you know. And reading books most definitely was the biggest blessing I received, you know, reading books.
Yeah, and the knowledge.
Yeah, and the knowledge that comes with the books, and definitely applying it to my life, like understanding, like. Yeah. And so that's what really helped me. And just sometimes having some free time, getting out with my friends, like get my mind off all this. Like, let's turn up, let's, you know, live a little bit on the edge.
Now, what about, because some people be like, I've seen a lot of people, they'll tell me like, yeah, you know, I need some free time, I want to have fun, I want to go out, but I'm broke.
Oh, you know, you can't, man, fun is what you make it. For me, son,
exactly.
I mean, even when I was broke, I learned to just have fun with my family, like just kicking it with my son and watching my niece and nephew play, or being around my mom. Like, that stuff I can't even buy. So even to now, I'm still like, that's what I like to do, is kick it with my family and be around my friends and be around jokes and reminiscing and thinking about the past. Like, that's fun. So. Yeah. You can't ask me, I'm a boring dude, so that's really where I prefer, so you don't need money to have fun.
That's true. So for you that's out there and you're like, I can't get out the house, I can't do this, I don't have no money, like, you don't need to. Like, find out what makes you laugh, find out what's fun for you and do it. It's not always about having money. That's, you know, that's one thing.
Take not having money and let that motivate you to get some money.
Exactly what he said. Last thing I wanted to talk about is anger, because when your heart's not right, when you're going through things, there's always anger that comes into place, and it makes us lash out on the people that we love, or it makes us lash out on innocent people, or, you know, just out on the world in general, and it makes us lash out on ourselves. Even someone laying in the hospital bed that's sick or dealing with it, or just had a heart attack, they're angry. Why this happening to me? Why do I gotta go through this? Like, I'm furious. Why? And so I just want to tell you, like, feel the anger, but control the behavior. Ain't nothing wrong. There isn't anything wrong with feeling anger, being mad. Like, you go, it's a feeling. Like, you supposed to have that feeling. It is a feeling. You can be angry, you can be mad, but it's what you choose to do with that anger. You can let it sit and cool off and die down, or you can say, hey, all right, I'm angry, but I'm gonna use this anger to motivate me to change it, to motivate me to fix it, to motivate me to get better, or even motivate me to help somebody else. Because maybe your situation is, oh dang, I don't feel like I can get better, but that anger, all right, but maybe somebody else can get better, so let me help them. So it's just, feel the anger, control the behavior. Every action have a reaction. Whatever you do, it has a reaction. Whatever you put out, you gonna receive. That's the main function of the heart, at least of a healthy heart. You like that?
Yeah, that was great. That was great. That's true. That's all true. It's all true.
So, you got anything else to say?
Nah, man. I said enough, man.
So, as you can see, today we dealt with a lot. We talked about a lot. I hope you can relate to it. I hope if you just took a little piece of something to help you in life, then this episode did what it had to do. We have a few more to do, so stay tuned, share it. Also, hey, email us if you want to share your story. If you feel like you can help the world, heal their heart. Email me at bwya61@gmail.com. Until we see you again.